Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. We're gonna see if we can finish the event today, and hopefully we won't have any mishaps. Hopefully it'll be a smooth sailing stages. But I can expect the boss stages not to be so fun for sure. But first, let's check our base. Man, everybody is tired. Wait, which one is this? Okay, yeah. XP, please. Let's do that one. Alright. And I think that should be it. Alright. Okay, let's begin the story. Which one do I go to? This one? Ooh. Boppin'. They say there's gonna be another attack in half an hour. You want some water? Never mind. Look how tense you are. You just throw it up anyway. Breathe. Breathe. Relax. Where are you from, girl? Colombia. Ever heard of Davistown? No, that's a shame. A pretty neat place. Its route takes it around the eastern forest and the winters are long and cold, but its plate is home to a mine. Keeps its core energy tower burning the whole time. Just the heat generated from that keeps everyone warm all winter. If we can get pretty hot indoors, but it can get pretty hot indoors, but it's also cold outside. No matter where you go, as soon as you open the door, you get puffs of white steam gushing out towards you, which condenses on your eyelashes like teardrops. You have to wipe them off quick, or the kids inside will laugh at you. But that's okay. Okay, that's when you fight back. Let them lift them by the armpits and toss them into the thick snow drifts outside. Now you get to laugh at all the snow on their faces. Oh, piqued your interest? Yeah, it's a great place. Everyone wants to go see it for themselves, and I really want to go back and have a look too.
How is this damn cold here? How is it so damn cold here? I don't get it. How the hell does this even happen? So goddamn cold. Get your ass inside then. If you know it's cold, why are you complaining about it when the door open?
I don't want to get the floor dirty. Ooh, who are you? Helena? You say that like you can wipe your feet on the snow. Here, hot tea. Please serve me. Oh, hold on. Let me screenshot this for for wallpaper. Yes, wallpaper material. Thumbnail material. Yeah, there we go. There we go. You say yeah, okay, yeah. That's hot. The floor is pretty dirty in the diner today, huh? If I'd known, I would have just walked in. We got some heavy snow. Every time someone steps inside, it just gets dirty again. I'll clean it up after closing. So what are you having? Beans? Bread? What kind of choice is that? It's all we have. If you'd rather have nothing, suit yourself. Can I get a little of both? Fine, seeing how you're my first customer without a few screws loose, I'll even throw in a scoop of butter on the house. Hello. Now what? Why do you have mud on your chairs? Have you two... This isn't your home. Put your feet down. You talking to us, old man? Settle down, you two. Stay out of this. Don't be like that. Everyone's here for a hot meal. No need to get physical. Hey, why are you taking his side? Because I'd rather not see every little quarrel in this joint end in a knife fight. Shut up or I'll knife you too. Stay out of this, Helen. I'll just call you Helen for sure. Short. I'll teach these hoodlums a lesson. Your funeral. Takes his knife and steps forward, only for a dare knife to fly at him from the opposite end, opposite side, and embed itself into the ground near his feet. Not another inch, boy. It's late. Go home to your mommy. Right back at you, woman. Nah, she is mommy. Before he can take another step, a second knife brushed past his cheek and launched itself into the wall behind him. A few drops of fresh blood dripped to the ground. My ear! Stop whining, it's still attached. But I can't promise I'll stay that way unless you scram. Oh, yeah, I'm assuming she's a ranged unit with knife throwing capabilities and skills. That is my first assessment. And she is someone that I will probably never get. The restaurant's proprietor turns around and takes a cloth off the rack to start wiping the bar. There's another knife wedged between her fingers. Forget it. Let's go. We can get them back for this later. Here, your meal. Thanks. It's hot. You're the only person who can burn his tongue twice in one visit. I was starving. Hadn't had a good meal all day. Anyhow, don't you think we've been getting more and more of these thugs in town? Probably because Woodrow's out searching for Miles, so they think nobody's gonna stop them. Miles sure knows how to be a pain in the neck. He left the plate without a word to look for fuel, only to disappear without a trace, and now Woodrow's gotta go look for him. What choice did he have? We didn't have enough fuel to go around. Besides, it doesn't matter what he ran into. He can deal with anything, man or beast, in 3 seconds flat. What if wood grows too late? Alright, enough yapping. Finish your bean stew. I'm just worried. Here, my last bit of butter. Now shut your trap, will you? Kids, you awake? There may be ambushers in the forest. The recon team has gone ahead to scout the area, and if they need any fire support, we can't just be napping in the transport. So get off your butts, pick up your gear, and cover yourself on the count of 3. Ah, my eyes. What's wrong? It's the glare from the snow. Oh, Franca. Hmm. I seem to have frozen. Oh, no, there we go. I'm pretty sure I gave you a reminder what to look out for when fighting in the snowfield. Where are your sunglasses? Guess I didn't think it through. Whatever. I have to make do with what I have on hand. How are things looking up ahead? Pathetic. The situation's a little tricky right now. The snow's too thick, so it's hard to spot any enemies in hiding. I'll take some time to pinpoint their location. It was supposed to be a power plant repair job, and now we gotta clear out bandits too? Guess I'll just think of it as charity work. What do you say, kids? Ready to go. Seems my lackeys can't wait anymore, Captain. Can we get in touch with the Davistown officers? They said they'll send someone to meet us at the entrance to the plate, but there's not much they can do in the way of combat support outside. Such hospitality. Good to know I won't be getting lost in town at any rate. It's a nearly bankrupt mining platform. We can't ask too much of them. They reported the power plant explosion and subsequent fuel leakage to the state government at the start of the year, but nobody cared. All things considered, they've dealt with it pretty well, so the pollution hasn't spread much, but the plant itself is almost beyond repair. Certainly more than the locusts can handle. Hold up, the start of the year. How come they're only contacting us now? You think a tiny municipal has the budget for that? They never spend a dime until they're out of options. At the time, the plant could still barely support the platform's movements. A few months ago, it stopped working entirely. Now, I doubt it can provide its most basic function, heating. It's minus 14 degrees here. It's colder at night. So it is all bad news, or based on the map, Davistown is just up ahead. You should be able to see it as soon as you get out of the woods. Anything more exciting? Perfect timing. We've located all your targets. You can start clearing them out. Lovely. One last thing before I hop to it. Where are Jessica and Laura? You sent them somewhere? The enemy camp. There's a local being held captive there without too many guards. It wasn't a good idea to send too big of a force. Okay, gotcha. I'll clean this up ASAP. Oh, we don't fight there. Hey, we've been hanging you here for an hour, old man. You thirsty? Need a sip of water? Sucks. Oh, Miles. Wait, so there's Miles and Woodrow, and I think Woodrow was going out for Miles. Okay, I got it. If you ain't saying nothing, that means yes, right? Picks out a handful of snow from the ground. You have as much as you want, no need to thank me. Please let me go. I have nothing on me. What are you saying? It's so boring out here in the snow, and we finally ran into you. Been a while since I had some fun. Enough messing around. I'd like some peace and quiet, so hurry up and deal with him. You hear that, old man? You're so loud. You're bothering my buddy here. We gotta shut you up. Freak. Everyone else out ambushing the caravan, and we're stuck here guarding the camp. When they get back, they'll be loaded with loot, and we'll have to settle for the scraps. You're telling me you're okay with that? If you aren't going to, I'll take care of him myself. What are you going to do? Quiet, it'll be over soon. Who's there? Who are you? Who are you? A mouse, I'm assuming? No. A chihuahua of some sort? Oh yeah, a chihuahua of some sort? I'm gonna tell you, keep your voice down and follow me. Can you do that? Chihuahua! This is Laura. I've secured the hostage. How are things on your end? All done, but are you hurt? No, but my comms broke. It's fine. I can deal with it. Thanks. No need to thank me. I'll take the hostage to the rendezvous point. See you later. Later. Jessica, I'm taking you with me. Coming at me head on? You're one brave fella. That was the last one. Reporting in, Captain. All targets neutralized. Okay, we're getting ready to leave too. We should rendezvousing with you in a few minutes. Wait there for Jessica and Laura. Hello? Hey? What's going on over there? There's no need for comms at this distance. You just had to come early, huh? Someone once told me that playing pranks after combat can help. Ooh, my bad. Help alleviate stress. Oh, you're getting better at this. I learned from the best. The weather here is real temperamental, huh? It was all clear just earlier, but it's already starting to fog up. We've checked all your injuries, Mr. Miles. The bruise on your abdomen doesn't seem serious, but I suggest you visit the hospital as soon as you can. Hospital? Davistown ain't had a hospital in a long, long time. Good. We're heading to Davistown too. We can take you back. What are you folks up to there? Relax, sir. We were dispatched to help the plate restart its operations. We brought some fuel and supplies. They should be enough for the residents to at least to last until the power plant is repaired. But y'all bring any technicians? The plant was already on its last legs. Without any technicians, the blasted weather will kill us the moment it goes out for good. Calm down, sir. I'm the lead technician on the team. Call me Laura. Nice to meet you. I'm Miles, a Davistown boiler worker. Thank you. So, why'd you leave the plate? It's dangerous out here. We're almost completely out of fuel, so I came to try my luck. But if y'all are here to fix the plant, we can get going now. One second. Let me ask Jessica where she is. Hey Jessica, it's Laura. You done there? I'm all finished. Then hurry up and get over here. Jessica? Jessica? As cute as ever. Where are you? I'm heading over right now. Hello, hello? Why did the computer have to break down now of all times? Let me check the coordinates. Where's the cap? How come there isn't as much as a marker? Where am I? I'm not lost, am I? Calm down. You're near Davistown. You aren't far from the plate. I guess I have to wait for the wind to stop. So cold. Her fingers feel the velvet pouch in her bag as well as a small hard object inside. She takes out the pouch and pours out its contents. Reporting. Who the hell are you? Cliff. You, huh? Oh, Blacksteel. Okay. Captain Scum encountered a windstorm on her way back and hasn't been able to return to the land ship. I'm standing in for her before debriefing. Have you received the Davistown mission notice? Yes, sir. What about the details? Have you read it over yet? We will be heading to Davistown, a mining platform with a small residential area. The platform is currently stranded in the forests of eastern Colombia due to a power plant explosion. Our mission is to repair the plant and restore the plate's mobility. Good, if I remember correctly, the supplies were issued today. What about the follow-up arrangements? That's all it said in our orders. Never mind, there's no harm in telling you. As soon as Davestown returns to its original route, Fort Buron will be there to tow it to a nearby nomadic city for merging and salvaging. Why are you telling me this? Jessica, ever since you got back from Victoria, you haven't been putting in as much effort as before. Sir, I'm not sure if that's a fair appraisal. I've been giving it my all in every mission, and I've fulfilled every mission objective. Just last month, you refused an order to evacuate an area polluted with originium dust. There was someone nearby who needed rescuing. Half a year ago, during an assault operation, you violated your superior's orders and effectively chose a route away from the residential area. Your entire team also got caught up in an unnecessary battle. The original plan has caused significant damage to the local residents. A year ago, when you had just returned from Victoria, you immediately charged into the command center. If you'd been carrying a firearm, I would have thought you were mutinying. I'm sorry, I wasn't able to control my emotions, but hundreds of Victorian citizens were. I understand your anger, but have you ever considered what would have happened if we hadn't evacuated as soon as possible? If a duke were to find out that Blacksteel, a Colombian company, was in the area? To the countries involved, this would have sparked a conflict, but to normal folks, we'd call that a disaster. That does make sense when you put it like that, but what does this have to do with our upcoming mission? I was just trying to remind you to avoid making the same mistake you made in Victoria. The same mistake? What do you mean exactly? And while you're at it, take this pouch. Give what's inside to a man from Davistown named Woodrow Botch, whatever. Botch. Can you describe him at all? Like his features or race? No need, you'll know who he is the moment you see him. Sir, I still don't understand. It's just a power plant repair. Why? Let me remind you, Jessica, you're a mercenary. This is about business, not duty. Now go. It picks up the bullet that fell from her pouch and holds it under the sunlight to examine it. Rim cartridge 44. There's a pattern etched into the bottom. No, it's too faint. I can't make it out. Sancta ammo looks pretty much like etched ammo we use at Blacksteel. The casing is rusted and the surface copper has browned even under direct sunlight. This is hardly any luster. Jessica breathes and sighs and puts it back into the pouch. Make the same mistake I made in Victoria. What's going on in Davistown? Suddenly she hears a sound that isn't the wind. Don't move, girl. Not unless you want a bullet through the chest. No, not Jessica. We keep Jessica. I'm sure she's pretty durable, right? In a panic, Jessica reaches for her handgun at her waist, but fear keeps her fingers held atop the holster, unable to bend. She smells something vaguely rank upon the wind. Upon the wind. Don't do anything rash now. Who's you? From the thicket, a hunter walks into Jessica's line of sight, smoking gun in hand with a wide-brimmed hat covering his eyes. Is this Woodrow? She turns and looks behind her to see the body of a wild beast lying in the snow, still flowing from the wound in his head. You ought to keep your wits about you here. Thank you for saving me. Just passing by.
The elderly man stows his gun and walks straight towards the beast's body. He draws a knife and slices open its stomach clean and precise to keep the blood from spilling out. He then sticks both hands into his belly and lets out a long sigh. It's all damn cold around here. Dang. Okay. Puts his hand into the warm guts of a animal. I guess that's one way is to keep your hands nice and warm. Excuse me, sir, but are you a local hunter? Suppose so. Do you know how to get to Davistown? The hell are you going there for? I'm meeting up with my teammates. You ain't alone? Well, my team split up to rescue a hostage from some bandits, but afterwards I broke my communicator and got lost in the woods. A hostage? Who? An elderly fort man. Didn't expect it to be you people. Alright then, follow me. Where are we going? Didn't you say you were heading for Davistown? But don't say I didn't offer. The old man pays her no more heed. He stands up to sling the carcass over his shoulders and briskly walks deeper into the forest. Wait up. You sure about leaving Jessica all alone out there? I know you're worried, and so am I, but after fighting by her side for so many years, I trust that she's perfectly capable of handling herself. I'm just worried there are more bandits out there. A couple of stragglers, sure, but what if they get a whole band of reinforcements? Jessica's been through much worse than a bunch of thugs. Whether it's a rain of arrows whizzing past her scalp, blades nickling her throat, of our surrounding choked with active orangenium, where even a single crack in her protective gear would be immediately evident. Each and every time she completes the mission without our support and without the company's supervision. She may be on her own, but she never fails to deliver results. I can't deny that. But I'm sure you also know that she comes back every time with red, swollen eyes, so before she returns, someone has to be there for her when she's bawling her eyes out, right? So our resident crybaby, what do those poofy eyes mean? They mean that she has wiped her tears before coming to see us. She doesn't want anyone to see her crying. Yeah, she's only 23. Oh, wow. Yes, 23, and 2.5 of those last 23 years have been spent on the battlefield. Ooh, that's quite a bit. What, at least 7? No, not at least 7. My bad. At least 15, 16, 16. At least 15, 16 years on the battlefield. Excuse me, but did an explosion just go off nearby? Nope. I could swear I heard something. Pretty sure I wasn't imagining it. It was a tree, not an explosion. A tree. If it gets too cold in the forest, the saps inside expand and it freezes, causing the trunk to burst. From a distance, it sounded a bit like a firefight. But what are you anyway? Soldier? Merc? I've been a mercenary for almost 5 years now. Family in debt or something? I don't think so. No, I just don't want to always be sheltered by my family name. I don't want to follow the path that they laid out for me. So you went and became a merc. Yes. So, what are you looking for on the battlefield? Fame, fortune, or glory? None of the above. I want to eliminate crises, resolve conflicts, and protect those in dangerous situations. So there are mercs who do that kind of stuff. News to me. It doesn't look like you're working for the right company. Sir, we're no ordinary mercenary group. I remind you, Jessica, you're a mercenary. This is about business, not duty. Alright, enough of that. Don't give me your whole spiel. Sorry to bother you too, but are you talking about that seasoned mercenary with 5 years of combat experience? Yeah, why? Got anything to add, Laura? You two have worked with Jessica a lot longer than me, so you've got a much better grasp of her abilities and limitations than I do, right? What, so you think she can handle it on her own? Of course, Captain Lescrum is right. She's been to far more dangerous places over the last 3 years. Well, I can't help but worry when I think about that crybaby side of her. We all know she's going to be perfectly fine. Am I wrong? She doesn't know that. She's the only one. But maybe she just needs a chance. Just one chance to see her own worth. And you're saying that this is her opportunity? I wouldn't go that far. Sir, excuse me. Sir, you're awfully noisy, young lady. I didn't mean to bother you, but if you could please take a look over there. Points to a trap next to a tree in the distance. There's a beast cub's limbs are tightly clamped between metal teeth. The cub whines as blood seeps out from the trap. Steel bite. After the old hunter takes notice, he sets down the beast's carcass, walks over to the tree, unties the wrap, and frees the cub. Maybe we can let it go. If its mother is in the area, we could take a look around. Also, I heard that during the winter, hunters will often let mothers and cubs go so that the pack can reproduce. Its mother is right here. I mean, the beast you just killed? I've seen this female with her cubs a few times before, but now the mother's been shot to death and the cub stepped in some sloppy placed trap, so its pelt is all ruined. So what are we gonna do with it? Wring its neck, put it out of its misery. Well, how could you say that? What else? It won't last long on a broken leg with no mother. You want to leave it here to die a slow death? You won't hear me complaining. So there's no way for it to survive? No. Could you please hand it to me then? You want to finish the job? Be my guest. It'll be alright, little fella. Everything be alright. Your arms and gently runs her fingers down its fur. She doesn't do anything else. She patiently waits for the cub's whines to gradually fade away until they disappear completely. Did she just choke this thing out? I couldn't save it, but at least I can let it go in a warm embrace. Merc's doing hospice care, huh? That's another first for me. Do you mind if I leave it here? I think the mother is a good enough catch on its own. What, you want me to bury it for you too? Hold a funeral while we're at it? No, every animal in the forest is hungry during the winter. If we leave it here, maybe one of them can have a good meal. I might be a bit of a softy, but that doesn't mean I'm completely oblivious. If you get it, then try and keep up, Miss Mercenary. I'm guessing you don't want to get lost in the woods again. Oh man, that doesn't feel good, I tell you that. With the soft, somber music in the background, ugh, ooh, I hate moments like these, but I love moments like these. The wind's cleared the fog. Sir, did you bring us here just to get a view of Davistown? When I was little, I loved running to the high places near the plate just to get a good look at the town I lived in. What was it like back then? Livelier, more glamorous, more full of life. As for now, well, there's no going back, no turning back the clock. And man, these people have been through it. It's freaking cold. Can't believe they shipped us off to a place like this. Franca, what's on your mind? I was just thinking about Jessica again. What about her? Didn't you say that you weren't worried? I was thinking about the opportunity we were talking about. And you mean the chance for her to see her own worth? Who knows? Maybe one day it'll come to her in a gust of wind. That's funny. A freaking cold one. So cold it makes her shiver all over. But it'll sweep away all the fog before her eyes and everything will become as clear as day. I just hope that what she sees then won't be anything like what we're looking at. Amidst the dispersing fog, huge tracks formed of fallen trees and broken branches can be seen winding down the hillside towards the center of the valley. At their end is an abandoned plate. Despite the distance, everyone can clearly see an energy tower rising from the middle of it, feebly wheezing out puffy white breaths, like a dying patient struggling for air. Man, why did my first event in Arknights have to be something like this? Okay, let's get this stage in. Oh, oh, I feel so much better with jamming music. Oh, yes. Damn, I couldn't even read what it said.
諦めるな。
Ah, it's nice to see you again, Helen. Helen, any way to code in here today? Almost out of charcoal. Have to save some for later. Just burning that amount of bills piling up at my place. The bank's just gonna send more anyhow. Did you catch a cold? Come on, let's swing around to my place and grab a stack of that waste paper. Why do you think I'm coughing? Not in front of her. Oh, if it ain't Sylvia. Good morning, Mr. Theremin. We'll bring someone from the bank out here to our shabby little establishment. Something wrong? Sorry. Leon, I ain't seen Bunny in a while. What's the kid been up to? Busy with his studies. Got his nose in a book till dawn every night. Didn't the school close down a while ago? Our neighbor Miss Selena used to be a school teacher. She reckoned it'd be a real shame for Bunny to miss out on all that book learning, so she's been letting him stay study at her place. Good for him. Benny's always been a smart kid, and he was real shook when he learned he wouldn't be able to go to school anymore. Yeah, he was so anxious that whole year. Mr. Theremin, actually, I could teach Bunny too. Alright, you graduated from the best business school in Columbia. And what's he supposed to learn from you? How to become a banker so he can bury people in bills too when he grows up? Leon, eat your damn breakfast before it freezes over. I need to get to work, so I'll be leaving now. I'll leave the money on the table. You know she ain't responsible for any of the loans here in Davistown, right? What are you giving her lip for? Then let her have a heart-to-heart with the others. They'll be even harsher, I guarantee it. But still, we watch her grow up. That's exactly why it pisses me off even more. Sorry to keep you waiting, ma'am. I hope we're not too late. Hello, it's fine. You're not late at all. What would you like me to call you? You can call me, Achoo. How long have you been standing here, ma'am? Since this morning. The message already only said you'd be arriving today, but not the specific time. But it's already afternoon. You've been standing here this whole time? Yes. 3 hours ago, we sent a notification to the plate updating them on our ETA. I didn't get anything of the sort. That's weird. Who sent you? The manager? Manager? That's not a title I'm used to hearing in government to work. Actually, I'm not from the government. I work for a local bank. Since when is a bank in charge of this? Actually, Davistown is... We're here, Captain Lascarum, to... Oh, shit. Charge of our reception. Okay, yeah. Wait, Sylvia, they sent you out here for this? That's right, sir. Hey, old man, any idea why the government sent a banker to pick us up instead? You'd best ask the bank directly. I sure ain't gonna be able to explain all the twists and turns. Alright then, Franca. Go ahead and take the gentleman home. And while you're at it, take a walk around Davistown and get a better grasp of the situation here. Understood. Laura, bring the others with you and find a good place for a safe house where we can securely stow our supplies and vehicles. If you manage to get a hold of Jessica, report to me right away. Got it. Sylvia and I will head to the bank to find out what exactly is going on here. That's our teacher's pet for you. Thanks for volunteering for the hard part. Where should we regroup once we're all finished? Y'all can meet up at the only diner still open in town. It's right by the only road to the mine, run by a real nice lady named Helena. If this Jessica of yours finds her way into town, I reckon that's where she'll end up too. It's decided then. The bank is right up ahead, miss. People here have people have people have been avoiding us the whole way here. Had I known, I'd have asked Franca to take my equipment back with her first. No, that's not why. You asshole. You ran into someone you didn't even apologize. It's over. Sir, are you okay? It's all over. I thought he probably must have swiped something off her. What's going on? He looks like his soul's left his body. Where is he going? Do you recognize him, Sylvia? No, let's head to the bank first. Along with the rapid development of pioneer settlements, nomadic plates, both large and small, have also been springing up. By the time, very few financial institutions in Colombia were specialized in pioneering. After looking deep into the living conditions of the countless pioneers on the frontier's edge, our founder decided to plant his roots alongside them and establish the first bank to provide practical financial support to the lower and middle classes. He prided himself in building trust, showing kindness, and doing his best to provide attentive service to everyone who walked through his door in the rough and tumble frontier. It wasn't long before his hard work and empathy won him wide recognition. Then we began forming close and fruitful partnerships with local governments, working together with mining and pioneering companies to help them flourish and expand rapidly into summits just like Davistown. Quite the legend, wouldn't you agree? And who might you be? Sorry, sorry for keeping you waiting, Mrs. Scarum. I am this bank's manager. My sincerest apologies for not being able to welcome you in person earlier. We are aware of the problems facing Davistown. A few inconveniences are to be expected. However, no need to be reserved. Feel free to speak your mind. We were planning to liaison with the local government, not a bank. What exactly happened to the government here? Silva, did you not explain the situation? Manager, Silvia stood alone in the cold for the better part of the day. If you ask me, what she needs right now is hot water and a blanket. Of course, Silvia. Take half a day off to go home and get some rest. Okay, I'll see you later then, miss. Oh, Sylvia. If there's anything else you need, please let me know. Resources are scarce on this plate, but we will do everything in our power to accommodate you. I appreciate this sentiment, but please don't try to change the subject. Why is it that Blacksteel's client was the local government, but we're being greeted by your bank's employees? Where are the heads of the local government agencies? Please come with me. Looks like a sly fox. Are you telling me that your government officials are in the bank's garage? What? During last year's bankruptcy liquidation, the local government cut most of their departments and laid off most of their employees, but that wasn't enough to pay off the massive debt they still held. In the end, the remaining government buildings were put up for auction as well. What about the mayor then? Where is he? Unfortunately, at least after the last mayor ran off with hardly a penny to his name, the townsfolk never found a suitable candidate to replace him. As you can see, all that remains today is the mayor's secretary and a few temporary employees. It's okay, if the bank hadn't generously provided us with free office space, we'd be out on the streets. It's just the right thing to do. Besides, it's nothing compared to what you've been through. Seeing as the government is still functioning, can we... No. I mean, as much as we'd like to help you, we simply don't have the manpower to support your work. Then who's in charge of matters concerning our job here? We've given full authority over that to the woman standing next to you. Go to her for anything you might need. Absolutely. My door is always open. I certainly hope you can issue a formal document showing this authorization. Mr. Secretary, what can she expect? When can she expect that document? I have it ready right away. The official seal somehow went missing yesterday, so I've sent someone to go look for it. Thank you. Now then, I'm very much looking forward to a mutually beneficial partnership. I'll show you to my office. Try not to dwindle, as we might have many things to discuss before our work begins in earnest. Wait, just a moment, ma'am. What is it now? Well, it's been way too cold in here recently. Would you mind turning up the heat in the garage a smidge? Everyone's freezing down here. Of course, I'll always do my best to accommodate your needs. The hell is this woman, a robot? Have you and your teammates decided on a rendezvous point? Not yet, but it'll be fine. I'll find somewhere to wait for them on my own. There's a diner in Davistown. Wait in there. Where is... Where is it? Oh, you don't need to take me there. General directions should be fine. Forget it. Just come with me. She's gonna get lost again. Creep. Is he one of the plate's residents? That man, why doesn't he have anything with him? Excuse me, sir, where are you going? Hello, are you leaving the plate? It's not safe out there. Over here, I'm talking to you. Look over here. Can you hear me? Sir? The man doesn't respond to Jessica's call and simply continues shuffling towards the snow in silence. In front of him, the vast white stretches far into the distance, blending into the dark ashen sky. From Jessica's perspective, the vast snowfield gradually squeezes the man into a pale blue line. After a short while, he shrinks into a small dot, then finally disappears into the white. Nothing remains to prove he was even there, save for the tracks he left behind. Are you coming or not? I'll be right there. I'm back, Helen. Woody, about time. Wait, where's Miles? He was rescued by this girl's friends. Who are you? She's a merc I met on the way. Her communicator broke and she got separated from her teammates, so I brought her into the town to wait for them. Mind if I take a look at the communicator? Might be able to fix it up for you. Here, sorry to bother you like this. No problem. You guys saved Miles, so what's a little communicator between friends? Wait, what? Did I say that right? Yeah. That's why. That said, why come here of all places? We received a commission from the local government to help Davistown restore its power, facilities, and get the plate back into its navigation route. Hold on, girl. Could you repeat that? Restore our power facilities? You ain't pulling my leg, are you? You should see the goofy grin on your face. Young lady, regardless of why and your regardless of why you and your comrades, your companions are here, thank you so much for rescuing Miles. I've been so worried and slept a wink in days. All's well that ends well. Then, got anything to eat? Don't have nothing ready, but looks like you brought something back for me. Alright. A mother beast? Sorry, it was my fault. No use fretting over something like that. This time of year, nothing beats meat. Fair enough. Okay, you two, sit your butts down and grab something to drink. I'll prepare the meat. Hey, why are you getting up to leave? Weren't you gonna eat? Change of plans. Sir, how badly damaged is the communicator? Nothing serious. Come on, let's go take a look around my warehouse. Might be some spare parts we can use. Stop tickering for a second. Give this a try. Deep fried. Now this is good stuff. But this definitely ain't enough for everyone. If you're worried about that, then stop scarfing it all down. The poor girl still had a piece. I'm totally fine. He helped me fix my communicator, so he deserves to eat his fill. That barely counts for anything. It's so cold around these parts, we all gotta help each other out just to get by. Give us a holler if you need anything. Thank you. I appreciate it, ma'am. By the way, I happened to see someone a ways out from the plate. He wasn't carrying anything and wouldn't respond to when I called out to him. He just kept walking deeper and deeper into the snow till I couldn't see him anymore. Did something happen to him? You're a guest here, young lady. Don't worry your pretty little head over stuff like that, and just fill your tummy first, okay? Then would you mind if I asked you two about someone else? Kids these days barely stepped on the plate and already so many questions. Alright, fine, ask away. I want to know about a man named Woodrow. Who? Sorry, I guess you're not familiar with him. I'll try asking someone else. No, that ain't the problem. You sure you're not confused? Woodrow's the man who brought you here, though. That's hilarious. I thought so. I wonder why she just didn't ask who asked the same question she asked those two to the first person she meets. Oh, what the fuck, Jessica? Training? Check out this old-fashioned way waste heat vent. Look, I'm warming it up. It really is heating up from the energy of your attacks. Franca, we need to collect more data on local equipment and enemies for future operations. No biggie, just leave it to me. It's hurting my croissant? Reaches critical temperature, so actively disperse the accumulated heat in a straight line in front of it, dealing continuous arch damage to all units and slowing enemies in range. But the emitted heat will also change the enemy's heat amplifying equipment, gradually increasing their attack and defense as their energy charges up. Let's get a medic on our operators ASAP. Enemies will enter an overload state once fully charged. Greatly increase. Ooh. I'd expect no less from a teacher's pet, completely blocking such a rapid attack. There's no way they can maintain that state for long, so I'll take on their attacks. Seems like they lose all their energy when the overload runs out. Enemies with no energy will lose all their attack and defense buffs, so it's best time to strike. Armor Jessica here to provide support. Let's do that. Oh shit, no, I put Jessica. Ooh, please. Okay, no, she'll be fine. Oh, never mind, she's not fine. I guess it's good to know that they can be hurt by those things. What? Hey Jessica, where are you going? I need to go find him. Jessica? Franca? Laura? What are you doing here? Reporting in, I've confirmed Jessica's location. She was in fact at said diner, and her lips are currently covered in oil. Best guess is that she's been getting acquainted with the menu. Understood, I'm just about finished on my end as well. I thought Franca was the team leader instead of Liscarm. Think you took you long enough, teacher's pet. We were starving out here. It was hard to find this place. It's in the middle of nowhere. Well, whatever. Let's just find something to tide us over. Miss, I'm extremely grateful you brought brought Miles home, but if you're gonna complain about my cooking, that's a different matter. Complain? What's there to complain about in this weather? Isn't that right, Laura? Of course, it's absolutely delicious, better than anything my mom or grandma ever made, that's for sure. Good to hear there's still folk out there who appreciate the craft. So what do they do for a living, sweetie? Are they cooks? Oh, my mom's a doctor, my grandma's an engineer. Neither of them know their way around the kitchen, so my dad did all the cooking. Oh. So she's not better than her dad, but they're better than her mom and grandma, which don't cook. Hey, don't you think you're enjoying that a little too much? Well, he's there. I'm eating, see? I'm eating. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you have anything to drink? I'd like a glass of water. Sure thing, just a moment. Picking up a random empty glass on the table, and restaurant owner throws open a window and scoops up. Oh, what the f? Give it a give it a bit to melt, and then it'll be drinkable. By the way, Captain, did you ever find out why we met up with someone from the bank? The government here is barely functional and doesn't have the capacity to interface with us, so they left the matter entirely to the bank. They left it to who? Well, what did the folk at the bank say? It roughly boils down to two things. We'll have their full support, and the details will be discussed at a later date. Sounds like we've got a work cut out for us, but you're not the type to come here to eat your sorrows away, right? They're lacking in supplies and manpower, but they do have money. Money's the one thing that I think we're not short on, though. I said, assuming the bank keeps their word, what do you think about hiring on a few of the locals? Ever since the plant incident, most of the people on this plate have chosen to leave. It's hard to say how many able-bodied workers are left. That explains how few lights are on outside. It's barely 8 o'clock. To be honest, we don't need that many people either. I can handle the report work with just my team. What we really need is someone with a deep understanding of the situation in the energy tower. Is the bank offering any good candidates? Nope. About that, sir, I was so busy fixing your communicator that I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Leon Theramin, a blast engineer from the local mine. Pleased to meet you. A blast engineer from the mine? Why are you still here after all this time? A few of us stubborn old farts refuse to leave. I've been in this mine since I was 4. Wouldn't know how to live anywhere else. When the plant first started having problems back then, I took a team down there to deal with it, though we never managed to fix it entirely. We did get it up and running for a while. I'm impressed. It's still working to this day. And that's all in the past now, nothing worth mentioning. But how would I be paid for this exactly? Oh, that? The commission's supposed to be completed ASAP, so we're not paid per diem. Oh shit. Uh, Wait, what is the thing? Okay, only the required room and board expenses are covered. Okay, yeah. After the plant is repaired, we'll be paid in a lump sum. The faster we get it done, the bigger the reward. Of course, we can also offer you a portion of the payment in advance in the interest of cooperation. How much are we talking here? You'll be treated as a consultant. If we can get the job done in 2 months, you'll get 40,000 in a month, twice that in a week, twice that again. A bit more than that, you'll be able to earn yourself a solid 200 grand deal. Don't even think twice. I ain't turning down 200 grand. Sure, but where would you even spend that kind of cash here? Depends on how old you are. For a young guy, 200 grand is enough to eat, drink, and play to your heart's content. But when you're my age, just another dip in the bucket called debt. Wow. Debt? Are you in debt? Not just me. Everyone left here is in debt. How do I put this? Well, I'll just give it to you straight. You asked about a guy who walked out into the snowfield earlier, right? It's probably because of his debts. That kind of stuff happens all the time here. After being forced into bankruptcy, he has no choice but to walk straight into the snowfield with nothing on him. What are the odds he's still alive? I knew I should have stopped him. If we go look for him right now, we can still save him. That ain't even worth thinking about. It's too late. It's not your fault, Jessica. Laura, is there anything you'd like to discuss with Mr. Thurman? Alright, come back here tomorrow to meet up with us, sir. If you have any materials, bring them with you too. Alright, no problem. I have a few miners too. I know a few miners too, and they can also. That won't be necessary. You're enough. Don't be like that. Can't hurt to recruit a few more. Put yourself in our shoes. All the able-bodied folk are gone, and the only people left are old farts like me. Thanks for coming to see me, Benny. It'll be fine though, so head on home. Stay out any later and Leona's gonna be worried sick about you again. I still haven't finished my writing exercise. Besides, I don't want to go home. Never mind. I know Leona's got a bit of a temper. But even after all these years, his feeling for you have never... I understand all that, but You warm enough? Should I throw a few more logs onto the fire? Don't worry, it's fine. By the way, about those people who brought you home today, was that the same Black Steel squad that rescued you? My Mike. Yep, they're here to help us fix the energy tower. When it's all up and running and the heat's working again, we won't need to fix the we won't need this fireplace. But even if the tower can be fixed up, that doesn't mean the plate will come back to life. You're gonna go bald early if you keep worrying about crap like that. Someone has to worry about it, because Dad sure won't, and who else is going to? There was Carl, but he's gone now too. Benny. Miles, are you there, Miles? Thank goodness, I found us a great job. We can fix up the power plant and make piles of cash while we're at it. What are you doing here? Oh, you were here, Benny. Well, you can stay and keep studying. I need to take Miles to go meet those Black Steel girls. I already met them. They're the ones who rescued me. Ah, me and my memory. Do you already ask the others? I asked all over town. They're either already gone, getting ready to leave, or have given up altogether. You and I are the only ones still willing to put in the work on that plant. The safe house isn't expected to be completely ready for use until tomorrow night, so we'll be establishing this as our temporary rendezvous point. Laura, as of tomorrow, the energy team will be under your command. We must restore this plate mobility as soon as possible. As for Frank and Jessica, I have some odd jobs for the two of you. I need one person to come with me to pay the bank another visit, and the other needs to head to the outskirts of the plate to make a security assessment. Employees from the bank have said that bandits occasionally come from out there. Can I volunteer to head to the outskirts? Sure, why not? Which means I'll be going with Ola Scarm here to see just how big of a headache these bank people are gonna be. Everyone, please note that most of the tower is basically safe due to the activity and dust settling down over a long period of time. There are still areas where the index exceeds standard value. I've already synced your devices with the specific danger zones. This will be a hot repair as this tower is still in operation. I'll be at low output, so please pay attention to personal safety and report any accidents ASAP. Thanks. You two, you saved us a lot of time poking around at the danger zones, one by one. I work here for most of my life. This place is more my home than that crappy room in the underpass. Then sorry in advance for making a bit of a mess. Wouldn't have it any other way. What the hell? Probably just turned on the furnace or something. It's so badly damaged, but it's still burning. This is practically a miracle. Miles and I reinforced the furnace a few years back, both to prevent accidents and let it burn things over than original fuel. The first time a winter like this struck, we still had some leftover gym products laying around, but later we were lucky to have wood to burn. As for now, all we have to do is assess the situation. Team A is in place. Everyone else report to your locations and status as we'll bring diagnostics in 1 minute. Team B in place. Visual inspection shows approximately 30% damage to the combined cycle unit. Team C in place. The cooling system is completely wrecked, but since it's so cold outside, we can throw together a makeshift air cooling system. Team D in place. The ash discharging air duct is operating normally. We'll adjust our pace depending on the other team's needs. Well then, everyone, let's get to work. Captain, I've arrived at this last patrol point. Any sign of bandits along the way? No, I drove all the way out here without seeing anything. Frankie and I will be entering talks with the bank shortly. Be careful. If you carry any problems, contact us immediately. Don't worry about inconveniencing us. Do you understand? Roger that. Helena said that Woodrow often passes by here after hunting. I don't know if I'll be able to meet him today. Why does it smell like pine oil here? Did someone start a fire? Someone's been through here, but who? Could have been Woodrow coming back to the plate? Woodrow, wait for me. Someone else is back there. Woodrow, watch out. Who's there? Well, shit, you brought more bad news. What are you doing here? Sir, there might be a bandit roaming in there. You should head back to safety on the plate as soon as you can. Why do you... Why do you look so angry? You should know how to be a pain in the rear. That man bleh, but that man behind you just tried to snipe you. I came here to save you. You have any idea any idea how hard it was to lure that guy out? Now that evidence is down the drain thanks to your bullet. Oh no, sorry, are you investigating something? Maybe I can help you somehow to make up for it? Okay, now that you know there are bandits out there, ever thought about what they might be after? Probably looting supplies since it's tough getting by around here. We can barely keep ourselves fed and clothed on the plate. Do you think they want our scraps? Their MO is to ambush and rob caravans. Then what are they after here? Lately, a bunch of people from the plate have gone missing, and my witnesses tell me some have been talking to the bandits here before they vanish. So my question is to you is this: what are you doing here? I was assigned to maintain security along the plate's outskirts to ensure that any bandits wandering the perimeter didn't interfere with the power plant's repair. All in your lonesome? No, I have teammates. Besides, aren't you also here? Well, whatever. Bye. Wait, the bullet. He's already gone. Coco Dayo?
了解しました。わあ、リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。戦っている時は眠らないんだから。ここだよ。
Oh, whoa, 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 where'd they leak?
どこで道を間違えた？はい、ドクター。出発します。みんな、助けに来たよ。できる限りやります。リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。チェーンソーのうなり声が聞こえる？ご命令は。聞いてる。ここだよ。 します。強化しろ。ドクター、私はここ。はい。そうだ。何を待ってる。ドクター、私は怖いですか。雷鳴よ、轟け。
I must be seeing things. What's wrong? According to the results of the investigation, almost no part of the tower is intact. Everything's either damaged or ruined, and all the parts are flat out missing. It should have collapsed ages ago. Same over here. Almost all the spare parts are gone. Even the conveyor belt has been dismantled. A caravan stops by Davidstown once every 2 months. We have to trade for our necessities. Usually with defunct industry equipment, you call that a trade, more like robbing us blind. See that forklift? Hardly ever used and practically new. Well, at least 80% new. And do you know how much we traded? How much the traders offered for it? 10 boxes of canned food. What in the hell kind of bullshit? Well, we gotta eat. By the look of it, the plant was already in extreme disrepair even before the accident. Me used to have a whole lot of workers on the job, but now Miles is the only one left. It'd be great if we could keep things running on our own, but we need about 10 more of him. Tell me about it. Wish I could split myself into 100 copies and put them to use use right about now. This job's not as simple as the checklist makes it seem. If we don't play our cards right, we could be stuck here for a whole year. Come on, don't say that. I was counting on that 200 grand after a week. 200 grand is nothing. Land yourself a security job with a venture capitalist in Tremont. I guarantee you'll earn a whole lot more than that. When my employer was satisfied with my services, he waved his hand, gave me 200 mil, and whispered in my ear, "Consider this an investment in you. You've earned it." Seriously, 200 mil? With that much money, we could have renovated all of Davistown. Hey, just messing with you. I once blew that much money on a little project at Blacksteel, though. Totally not worth it, by the way. Stop dreaming, girl, and get back to work. Just so you know, old timer, count yourself lucky when you can hear Laura go off on her random tangents. Her mind's always racing while she's working, so she talks nonsense as a way to release the pressure. If she stops, it means something bad. It means what? It means that the problem's too big and her brain short-circuited. Okay, everyone, listen closely. Stop whatever you're doing and leave the emergency tower back the way you came. Oh, Sylvia, can you finish processing the bank statements before 9 tonight? No problem. Then I'll leave you to it. Okay. How long has the manager been talking with those two? Just the situation, the account does not look very optimistic. That is not wise course of action. Wait, Scrum, I think I heard something. Ah, shit. A blackout, the energy tower. Sorry, something urgent came up. We'll need to confirm this situation first and explain things later. I don't mind, go right ahead. Looks like backup power is working. I was hoping we could clock out early because of the blackout. What's the rush? No one like, not like there's anything to do after work. I just about had it with this damn place. No bars, no nightclubs, not just a tiny dinner serving barely edible slop, and now even the half-dead energy tower isn't working anymore. Hey Sylvia, why didn't your mother open up more restaurants when she was mayor? Did she lose her sense of taste or what? Sylvia. And did she slink away while the power was out? It really doesn't sound good. The plate, what's going on? Hello, Laura, do you copy? Woodrow, did something happen back in town? I don't know, but things don't look too good, so I'm heading back. Give me a ride. Okay. Where are you? Jessica? Captain Scrum, I haven't been able to get in touch with Laura. What's going on over there? We were briefly able to make contact with her, but the signal is awful. All we know is that an emergency occurred during the repairs, but she isn't in any immediate danger for now. But don't panic, just worry about yourself, and we'll meet up at Helen's diner. Understood? Got it. Can you make this thing go any faster? Sorry. Stop crying. I'm asking you to speed up, not trying to bully you. Your captain just told you that Laura is not in any danger. Not for now. There's obviously a major problem with the energy tower, so if she doesn't evacuate in time, hypothetically, if she really did have an accident, how would you rushing over help at all? I don't know, but I have to. We're partners, so I'm not there for her. Who else would be? Partners, huh? The roads around Davidstown isn't in great shape, so you'd best drive carefully. Watch the turn up ahead. Thanks for letting us wait here, ma'am. Don't worry about it. The power is out anyhow, and it doesn't matter who helps with the emergency generator. You're here, and the diner's that much warmer for it. Just give me a holler if you need anything. Is that one of our squad members outside the window? Where's Laura and the others? Still inside the tower. What exactly happened in there? Laura suddenly told everyone to stop repairs and evacuate the tower ASAP. Once we were out, she asked all the infected members to stay behind and had everyone else, including Miles and Leon, get as far away as possible. Then she took those people back in and said that if she's not out by 8, all the residents on the plate need to be evacuated immediately. Can you confirm the exact situation? She didn't say. Can you try contacting Laura again? That won't work. What about the others? We've still got half the team in there. Enough of this. I'm heading over there myself. Sit down, Franco. Captain, you should know this better than me. Even if there was an explosion in there, it wouldn't take out everyone's communications all at once. The fact that we can't reach any of them probably means that a shit ton of active regime got released, which is jamming the comms. No matter how much you slice it, this is an emergency, this arm. And what rushing over there accomplish? Don't forget what she said. If we don't hear back from her by 8, we need to prepare to evacuate the entire plate. We went with your plan, and that something really did happen. Who's going to evacuate the residents? The government officials in the bank's in the bank's garage. What? Then we're going to let Laura and her team fend for themselves while we just sit around? Don't let your concern for them cloud your judgment, Franca. I hate to bother you, but what time is it now? 5:57. They got not even 3 hours. Laura. Oh, it's you, Sylvia. What happened? You all look so tense. An accident occurred while repairing the power plant, but we still don't know the details. We're waiting for a follow-up report. No wonder the power went out. If there's anything I can do to help. So where are you going? Heading out for a walk. This place is too damn stuffy. I respect your courage, Sylvia, but what we need right now is patience. My mother, she was the second to last mayor here. She worked here all her life, but she's got sick and I had to get a job, so I joined the bank. I never meant to betray anyone. I don't know what Mr. Thurman told you, but you have to believe me when I say I want to help. You seem to be misunderstanding something. Leon, it hasn't said a thing about you. Really sorry for jumping to conclusion. If you're worried about the energy tower, then you can sit here with us and wait for the news. No, I still think... Fine, I'll wait here with you. I wonder what she's gonna do about her job. If no one else has any objections, this is the plan we'll follow to carry out the evacuation if it comes to it. Thank you for your hard work, everyone. Frank and I will stand guard, so the rest of you take a breather for the time being. What time is it now, Captain Scarm? 7 on the dot. Only 1 hour left. I know. Are we really going to just sit here until 8? This is Jessica reporting in. I've returned to the squad. How's Laura doing? When are we heading out? If you're asking when we're leaving, that'd be 8 o'clock. If you're asking when we're sending backup, I'm not in the mood to argue with a certain... okay. Uh... Volvere? I can't say that right now. Ask her yourself. An evacuation? There's less than an hour left. You sure you want to play the waiting game? Excuse me, but who might you be? This is Woodrow, a local hunter. You two know each other? I'm the one who took her back to town when she got lost outside. We bumped into each other just now, so she gave me a lift. Well, thank you for helping her out, sir. If something went wrong in the energy tower, why are you all just sitting around out here for? Well, we, we trust in our colleagues' ability to resolve this crisis. They're all professionals at handling originium pollution. Really now, your duty sure ain't as calm as the situation. Wait, what? Oh, deputy. Sir, if an accident really breaks out, then we need to be on standby to evacuate the residents nearby. And we can only do that by staying here. Awful generous of you to share all that with an outsider, but I ain't one of your colleagues. If you're not going, I'll check it out myself. That would be extremely dangerous. Thanks for the tip. Wait, Woodrow, what's the matter? I'm going with you. Jessica, don't be rash. Have some faith in Laura, even if you went. I know, but even if there's not a whole lot I can do, she's still inside the tower. If she makes it out safely, the least I can do is be there for her with a hug. And if something's wrong were to happen, I'd have a chance to rush in there. Alright then, let's get going, young lady. Laura, move over, Jessica. I'm starving to death here. Don't go blocking the door to the diner. Reporting in, Captain Lascarum. I and the rest of the squad have safely returned. Thank heavens you're alright. Laura, in any case, the explosion caused a large amount of originium sediment to build up inside the plant's pipes, which is a critical situation that could have boiled over at any moment's notice. Out of safety concerns, I ordered everyone outside first and tried to come up with a plan, but no matter what course of action we chose, there was a not insignificant chance of activating the sediment. Laura, Captain, please stop asking. No matter how much you ask, there's not much else I could do to fix things up on such short notice. But I did manage to find a way to preserve the plant's basic heating functionality, so at least people won't be freezing to death.
As for whether the plate can start moving again, that'll have to wait until. Alright, that's enough. This is re this really was the best I could do. I'm so sorry. Now, what I was trying to say is that what matters is that you brought everyone back safely. Oh, really? Then good. That's good then. Actually, I'm really hungry right now. Like, really, really hungry. Then let's go ahead and eat first. Eat as much as you want and get a good night's rest. Oh man, that's so much reading. I think I'm gonna end it here for now, but we will jump back into it tomorrow, either in the evening or in the afternoon. But yeah, we'll do another. We'll throw this. We'll put this up in parts. That's how I'll do it. I'll separate it out. I'll separate it out so it's not too long of a video. But alright, you guys have a. Oh dang, I need to. I need to get rid of this sanity. Alright, yeah, y'all have a good night and peace. And hope to see you on the next stream.